I'd like to call to order the Douglas Zoning Board of Appeals meeting on Wednesday, December 4th at 7 PM. The first agenda item is the continued public hearing for Lloyd Moran, case number 2024-12, for 175 and 181 Southwest Main Street. The date of his application is September 5th. And the applicant here, you want to come up and join us?
You have the advertisement, yeah.
I don't see it. So if my memory is correct, you took some time to go and talk to the planning board about the
Pardon?
You went to the planning
Went to the
board?
planning board?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. and
They approved it for you? The accessory apartment? Is that what you went for? or-
Well, I just have to reconfigure some, an exit on the, that apartment,
Okay.
which I have a copy.
Yeah, and they did approve it.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So this plan that was submitted, is that with the modification?
No, it isn't. Well, this here was revised just a few days back, so I'm sure you don't have it. You want to?
You have a copy?
Well, I'll let you have all, it's the, like...
Just copies of them? What you planning on doing?
No, it's the whole set, but it's two, on page 2, 3, and I think
Is it
5 and
different? You
6.
got a copy of what we got? Ken?
I think those are the old
I've got a copy
copies.
of the original. See
Those
if
are
it
the old
matches. If not, I can go run them off on the machine in the other room.
Right, that's what I'm just gonna check now.
So I was asking about the advertisement. Is
So
There's no dimension here, so I don't know
this
how
is the
far
new stairs
he
coming
was
out.
That's
asking
one
to
of
be.
them, yeah. I think it's 2,
that one and this one.
2, 3, and 5 and 6,
So I tried
various angles.
finding
Oh,
the
yeah, that
thing.
works. All right.
Yeah. Here's one. Right there, see, there's no dimension.
Oh, yeah.
They
Oh, is
just
this
go,
it here?
coming out of the,
What is that?
Oh,
In the upper corner?
oh, you know what I was doing? I'm going brain dead. I was going to the setback line.
Okay.
Let me go make copies of these. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Okay. 56.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna make some copies, but they don't have the copy machine at the convenience store anymore.
So he's,
It's like 56 feet from the left hand.
that's his,
So I think it shows, I zoomed it in, the upper corner. It's like 10 feet.
on the right-hand side?
Yeah, this upper corner.
Yeah, that one's there. That's the existing house there.
Yeah.
That white is the existing.
Yep.
The,
Side.
so I'm assuming that this is his building envelope with his setbacks. So he's within the building envelope, so it's just, he's just looking for a special permit to be able to put the addition on.
Yep.
Because it's a non-conforming lot. He's not encroaching into the setbacks. I think the biggest issue we had last time, before we get into this,
Yeah.
you got to figure out who's hearing the case and then
Yeah.
find out if.
I just, yeah, I'm going to make an announcement. that Margaret Bacon has contacted me, and she has a, she's not going to be here tonight, so
Excused, yeah.
she has an excused absence is what it is. And then, Les, were you here when this case started?
No.
No? All right. Did you have any chance, did you watch the video?
I watched the video.
Did you fill out the Mullen?
I haven't submitted the Mullen, though.
Oh,
That'll be an issue, so. We still have 4 here, so we
Yeah.
can still do it.
okay, yeah,
I thought this was a new night, yeah. I didn't know
yeah,
this continued.
yeah,
Whatever,
just for future reference.
just so nobody calls us out
And
on
the
it.
same thing with, I know I talked to Margaret about it, but I don't know if you were here that night. If you have a, you can't make it,
Yeah.
just give me a call.
Yeah, I gotta get your number at the other
Okay.
guy.
And then
I'll check it.
They have excused absences and unexcused absences. I'm supposed to keep track of
Yep, all good.
which ones are which, so,
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab you a number at the end of the night.
yeah.
Check, what's that?
It's coming up with the closed captions tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why. Do we have closed caption tonight?
We do, yeah, it's been on the last couple of days, I don't know, someone turned it on, so I just left it on.
All right.
Be just a minute. As soon as we get those copies, we'll move forward.
Not a problem.
Also, just for anybody who doesn't know, the governor just approved, you can make an apartment, any house in Massachusetts. You can add on an apartment,
Yeah, that's
It's
a
the ADU.
accessory apartment.
accessory apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't have to be blood either.
No,
No?
no.
So the state will be full of duplexes.
When does that go into effect? Ooh, February.
we could go-
February.
Yeah, just
February?
recently, yeah.
Yeah, just recently, yeah. Oh, it's already been passed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't go into effect until February. No. It was,
It was passed, but it's not effective till next February.
yeah.
So it's got some,
I think that's going to be for the low housing market out there, right?
I guess that was part of her plan. I'm not sure what her total motivation was, but, you know, so, I mean, I'm all for it if it's family, but
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure
Right.
about,
And
you know,
It's gonna create a lot of interesting dynamics.
It's going to be a mess.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't know. I mean, if they got an apartment that's above your garage, you still have control of what goes on.
Yeah, if it is, yeah, if it's an existing apartment or you want to add one in, I think
but I think hers is just, doesn't have to be blood relative, it doesn't have to be anything, just you can build an apartment on the side of your house and
Does
rent
it
it
have
to
to be
anybody.
attached?
no,
Well, I don't know, because Douglas, it has to be within 50 feet of the main structure,
does not have to be that.
you know, so,
Yeah, it could be Wild Wild West. Because every town's got different regs and rules.
and you can have more than one if you come to the ZBA in any town in the state and get approved for a second one. We'll have triplexes.
Is it-
Well, unless it's blood,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want them.
That's how I feel, you know.
Is it
I agree.
ZBA or in some, it might be.
Oh, yeah, it may be planning,
Every town it's a little different,
Yeah.
so, yeah, that you can,
yeah, so.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't see somebody else come near you, especially here, you know, well, you didn't plow the driveway,
Yeah.
you didn't do this, you didn't do that.
Dan talked about triplexes, which is concerning as well, but, or if someone has a duplex and then they add on 2 other units on both sides, now you got, quad, fourplex, so, so.
I moved out here to get away from people.
Yeah, right. Most people are out here to have their own space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the good old Adele days.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, having them be blood should be, my opinion, should be a no-brainer,
yeah,
Yeah.
you
yeah.
know?
Well,
Yeah.
I think the other thing was that the town of Douglas had set up that it would be every 3 years you check in.
Yeah, 3 or 5.
3 years. It was a resubmit. like, just to confirm everybody's, nothing's changed, still blood relative, things like that. Then with this new law, that goes out the window.
That goes out the window, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
really? You can be a stranger in law?
no, now you don't have to re-up it. You can get the approval for it and,
Yeah, the approval doesn't,
Yeah,
isn't
but-
based on it being family.
or anything, yeah.
It's just based
But-
on you
but
can
who-
put one on your house, period.
Yeah, but who wants,
Doesn't have to be attached.
That's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
First
you
thing I
gotta
thought was,
you gotta be real careful who you're gonna let
Absolutely.
go in there, because you're never gonna get rid of them.
Yeah.
So the state said, well, let
Yeah.
them fight it out.
There was some other changes, because this was part of their housing initiative thing, and it was, the other one was the commuter rail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Communities with the, within certain radius of the commuter rails. And the fact
Few of
that
those.
they would super bypass zoning.
a few of those towns have refused to even get involved in it.
Yeah, some of them have gone to court over it.
Milton. Milton
Yep.
was one, and
Yep.
Brookline, I think.
Brookline, I think there was another one too that was, they didn't have the commuter rail, but they were in that circle. In that 30-mile radius
He's
circle.
drawing them all.
And they're like, I think it might have been Rentham that was upset about it too, so. Yep. Mike's probably got the old school, was it the blueprint?
They said he's drawing them all.
So,
Probably going to Uxbridge.
yeah, that's probably the one thing I do miss that we could have locally, or, I mean, even in Northbridge, like a Staples or coffee center. You know?
Yeah. I hear
Think about it,
footprints.
you
Half the time when I go to Auburn, the machines broke down
Yeah.
for the big plans.
You know what, my trick on that? Email them
Oh, yeah.
plans.
Sorry about
Thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is,
Thank you, sir.
oh, page 3, huh?
Copies are a little light, but the original was light, so.
Yep.
Yeah, because I wasn't
Thank you, Jim.
following what this thing was.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
The detached garage, a nice little plan.
So if you don't mind, I made him, he had to have a egress out of the apartment upstairs, so he had to add that stairway to the back.
Okay. This stairway here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one off of the slider.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Ken, down there.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking
Yep.
about? Oh, that's the one there.
Yeah, it's just a little different. No,
Okay.
This plan,
oh, it's pretty much the same. right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this has changed a little bit. It's got stairs now that come down from the second floor apartment.
did the draftsman change the plan number or anything? I don't have the,
Or copy?
yeah.
Most likely not. 'Cause he just swapped out my pages.
3,
Just so we could refer to it in the decision.
No. Typical copy faction. Edit the page. You know what I'll do is I'm gonna go in the mailroom. I think there's a stamp in there.
Okay.
And if not, I'll go in the office and I'll just stamp one of these and we can use that.
Then we can use that one as a, yep. Get any deer this year?
missed one over an afternoon.
My son started hunting 3 years ago. He's got 3 in 3 years, all in his backyard.
This was in my backyard. It's the second year, opening day, I missed one. I almost took the shotgun and wrapped it around the tree. I sighted it in last year, put it away, it's never been bumped or anything else. 4 feet right, foot off the ground, where I aimed. 4 feet. I know I'm bad, but
So here,
Did you close the wrong eye?
it's got a cantilever on it, and I don't know if there's something about the cantilever that's messed up on it or something. Because the same thing happened last year. So I went to the range, sat there, went through a box and a half of shells. 100 yards, I was 2-inch circles. Felt very confident.
Yeah.
Tracked down the path, found the wounded tree.
I think Coyote's got one tonight up by
Oh, yeah?
Flint Street.
Oh,
Howling,
yeah?
a lot of howling.
The new house down on,
It usually means that they're running it.
what's the road there? Bald Hill Road.
Oh, yeah.
Guy built a new house down there. He's got cameras out on the yard. Back a coyote was taking down a deer in his yard
Oh,
on
really?
a camera.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, they got to eat too.
Wow, there's a lot.
there's a lot of coyotes.
I got a big dog in the backyard, keeps coming down through.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, I'm probably 65 pounds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, we're good now.
To get it. Good.
I just took a stamp, so if we get approved, we'll just stamp it then.
Right. Okay. Mr. Moran, do you want to just take a look at this and make sure this is the final plan that you want? Because we will refer to that plan in any decision we make.
Those are the,
This is the one that you
Pieces you
just
just,
gave us that showed
copied?
the
Yeah.
set of stairs?
yeah.
That's
that's
the
it, yeah.
current one, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else, yeah.
There's on page 2, 3, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So just to be clear, so you did go to planning board and they did approve that?
I don't, I went to the planning board, I don't know how it was,
Did they give you anything to record at the registry?
Yeah, their decision?
that's it there?
He's got the decision, it's been
Okay.
approved, and it's gone through its appeals period. So I gave him the decision tonight to record with the registry deeds.
There you go.
Okay, good.
So that's
That answers
what
it.
I went today for, it wasn't maybe the same thing?
That's why I said to talk to Jim Kuchar
Yeah,
and
yeah.
find out, because I don't know what document.
Okay. So just to be clear, it was continued for that purpose, so you could
Yeah.
go to the planning
For
board,
the,
get approval, you have it, the appeal period's expired. So, does the board have any questions of the applicant?
I don't.
No? Okay. Hearing none, would anybody like to make a,
Make a motion to close the
Motion.
public hearing.
okay, we have a motion by Mr. Fitzpatrick to close the public hearing. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Palmer. All in favor?
All right,
Aye. Public hearing is closed. All right, and if we,
move into a decision if we could.
okay,
Make a motion to approve. I don't know if anybody else
No.
good? No?
Go ahead.
You good, Ronnie?
Pardon? Yeah.
You're good? All
Yep,
right.
yep.
Make a motion to approve case number 2024-12 for 175 and 181 Southwest Main Street. We have a set of plans. What I'm going to do is I have a date stamp that I'll stamp that, and I'll stamp the plot plan as well, that we can enter into it. Because I can't reference it. We have duplicate plans with the same
right,
information on it, so we'll just put today's stamp on it. So my motion is to approve case number 2024-12 for 175 and 181 Southwest Main Street as submitted.
okay. As submitted, meaning the house plan and the,
House plan and the plot plan, yes.
okay. Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Fitzpatrick to approve the application, 2024-12. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Fitzpatrick, seconded by Mr. Forget. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Moran, your application is approved. We'll get it, the decision drafted, and we have to submit it to the town clerk. And as soon as the appeal period's run out, we'll be in touch, and the office will be in touch, and you can pick it up and get it recorded.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right. You gonna hang on to all the other parts?
Yeah, we won't need that. Excuse me?
You gonna hang on to the other parts, of that package, or?
Do you need a set?
No,
You gave me your whole set, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't need your set.
Yeah. Yeah, so to answer your question, Dan, we have the elevations, we have the floor plans, which I stamped. We don't need the framing plans. What, Les?
Okay.
Do you want to make a second stamp copy for,
Okay.
one for Ken's record, one for the,
Well, I'm going to turn this into the office tomorrow.
You want two stamped copies?
give a copy, 'cause usually
One's sufficient, but if you guys feel better having a second one, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll give it a second one.
maybe I got 2 copies here. Maybe
Make a
I'll give you
second.
these others.
give one of my copies.
Gave you,
Okay.
you have 2 copies of the same.
Yeah,
Just
that's
to get that, so we got 5 page,
4. Yeah, I think that's 4. Yeah, these are both. These are the- That's the, all right, did you want it?
I have a copy of the mark.
So you're good?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
So we're good then?
All set, sir.
Have a good night.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
Have
with
a
your
good night.
addition.
Don't forget to give.
Hopefully it won't
Dan, did
snow
you
too much.
explain to him about, you gotta get it back, the decision?
Yeah,
Explain that to him?
yep, I did.
Don't forget to get with Jen.
I will, yeah, I'll call her tomorrow.
Should be, all right.
She'll be in tomorrow?
She'll be in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, next agenda item is the minutes of our November 6th meeting. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to review them yet. If not, they're relatively short, and we can review it at this time. Also in everybody's packet is the dates of the meetings to be held in 2025. So, so,
I need an excused absence on that day. On my birthday, I need an excused absence.
what day is
I'm
that?
just telling you now, April 2nd, so you got plenty of
okay.
shopping days.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Me and Ronnie are going out for ice cream.
Ronnie's paying.
Yeah. You see him perk up there.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get me into now?
Buy Mike a birthday present.
Who?
Buy him a birthday present.
Who?
Your favorite son.
See?
Come on, Dad.
Oh, jeez.
It's called selective hearing. I love it.
I think we got an owl in the room.
All right. Everybody had a chance to review the minutes of November 6th?
Yeah. Make a motion to approve the minutes of November 6, 2024 as written.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Fitzpatrick to approve the minutes of November 6th as written. We have a second?
I wasn't there.
You seconded it.
I wasn't.
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, I
You
wasn't there.
seconded it.
You weren't there.
Yes, he was.
You weren't there?
No.
That leaves you, Ron.
Jesus. Second?
What
Okay,
pressure.
seconded by Mr. Forget. All in favor?
Aye.
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 The minutes of November 6th are approved as written.
And it's legal, it's a simple majority for minutes. I was going through some stuff the other day, Ken, and I came across one of our infamous plans for this thing. And it doesn't show that house that close up on the corner that that deck was, what was it, like 6 feet away from the other house?
12 feet away.
12 feet away?
The deck is, deck to deck is 12 feet.
Okay. We do have a daily construction report from our consulting engineer for North Brown. Is there anything here, Ken, that, other than what's in writing, that we should be aware of?
No, I mean, as you can see through the pictures, they did get the guardrail up on that storm catchment, basin 2. They've gotten all foundations in on phase 3, I guess we call it, Nautical Way. All foundations are in on that. All units over there, I think there's only one unit that's not sold on everything they've got there.
Okay,
So that'll bring them up to date with all their affordables and everything else.
okay,
They are working in the back of Nautical Way towards the phase 4, doing all the storm catchments and all of that, and they're doing the grass matting and everything for containment and getting the grass, trying to get the grass to grow and all that.
In 4?
No.
Okay.
In back, if you go from Compass up Nautical, the right side and back of those units, all the way up through the finishing it up, down through there. The only thing that I made mention to them twice, I'll mention it to them one more time. They've got their staging area set up down at the intersection of Compass and Nautical on the far end of Nautical Way.
okay.
So that, you know, their surplus materials and all that. And there's nothing in here about it or in the plans to do that, but I told them it would be respectful to the neighbors if they were to put even a white stockade fence on that boundary, just to that neighbor that's right there, to give them some sense of privacy with all the equipment and materials that are being stored on the other side.
They receptive to that?
He was, but I haven't heard back to him. I'll ask Neil again. He has to go through Jim Barlow and all
Yeah.
that. They did put on that unit, Mike, that you was just talking
Yeah.
about with that deck, the unit, just before that, actually, between the two units, they had built a wrap wall in there, and again, it wasn't on the plans, but I said, you gotta get a fence on top of this wall, protect from falling. So they did put up a white vinyl fence up there.
Okay,
That'll work out well for it.
all right. So would it get hurt if, without the fence, it would have fallen off? Somebody would have fallen off that wall?
Yeah, it's
with-
about probably 4 feet from the top down to the bottom, so,
yeah,
and
that'll
the deck
hurt
is tight to that area there, so I said, you know, you gotta do something to protect this from people potentially falling off.
Yeah,
So we
What's-
did, no problem, we put it up.
What's the status of our milestone on phase 4? That triggers a lot of things.
Right, so, again, I apologize to the committee, I just have not had time to get together and get a meeting together with everybody. I'll try and get that ASAP.
They can't start it until they.
Right, and I've explained that to them until.
and I got a call from Jay, town council, and he said he was available at our next meeting. Because he is probably more knowledgeable about that
Yeah.
Right.
than any of us.
Oh, next month?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so he,
So just to bring you up to speed on the North Brown, when they get the phase 4, the bonding, a lot of stuff comes into play with that. Make sure that we get it done.
Yeah.
yeah,
That there, and, you know.
Overall, they've come a long way from where they were.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they haven't, I mean, they've been working on them, and I'll give them credit.
Well, the list is only one page now, it's not two.
Yeah, it's only one page, and they do have some on that one page that they've taken care of, too. So,
Well, most of
Yeah.
the dates are recent now. Some of them, we used to go back to
Right.
15 and whatever.
but he's still, you know, like the Storm Basin 1, I understand that that's not completed yet because you're getting all the flow off a nautical way down through, going through. And he's got a couple other storm catchments up there, rain gardens up there that are, the bottoms are not working the way they're supposed to. And I understand it. I mean, they, you know, it's all, getting it all to work.
Yeah.
He's got a couple that have wrap in the bottom. I says, those are not gonna stay that way. He says, no, once I get everything working, that's gonna get taken out and the bottoms will be redone. So he's on top of that stuff. The roadways and the site in general is being kept clean. Again, I keep telling him, you know, you gotta keep the junk off the roads, you know, keep it back.
Any more talk about that strip coming in? The rock strip that's supposed to be
He
grass?
realizes that's not gonna be there when they finish.
Yeah, well, he's gonna realize it'd be like bringing up like,
That's gonna have some kind of berm, and the catch basins will be reestablished inside there, and that'll be grassed,
Yeah.
as it was shown on the original
yeah,
plan. He'll also replace that guardrail at the end.
yeah.
One question I do have, the board, and I don't know if the board can answer it or not, is the lighting. Is there any requirement that he can or cannot use solar lighting up there
Solar light?
for the pole lights?
I don't know, you'd have to, we'd have to go back to the original decision, the MOU
Yeah.
from 2009. You'd have to look through
I
that.
mean, time has waned on this project, and, I mean, I don't know the feeling of the board. My feeling personally is, I don't care whether you're using solar or not, as long as they work, but that's not my decision.
Yeah, I would just make sure that whatever the original decision was, and we could make a formal change to it. I don't want to just haphazardly, yeah, we'll do what you want, because then we'll be all messed up. We want nothing to follow. With that, your as-bills, have you got any from that?
I have not gotten the as-bills. According to our engineer records, he had the preliminary as-bills that he's reviewed, but we don't have any final.
Taken
as-bills.
from the center line of the proposed road, because that's the only datum point that you have to pull off of, not edge of pavement or anything like
Right,
that.
and I believe that's what he realizes that, and when he does do his review on it, I think he does use those lines.
At the very beginning, first phase, they pulling from the edge of pavement, realized they were off, so then they were cutting pavement and doing all kinds of creative things, so
Moving porches
I
around.
just want to make
Yeah.
sure that we're doing it the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah. So I have mentioned to him again that, you know, phase 4 can't start until the meeting happens. Everybody's on board, and I says, as far as bonding and all that, that's up to the board to determine what's gonna happen with that and everything.
It should be spelled out in the MOU, I guess I'll have to read it again, I haven't read it in a few
Yeah.
years. but-
So Jay's available at our next meeting. Maybe we can iron,
Okay,
and I don't know anybody who's more knowledgeable about that approval than him.
Yeah,
He was part of it from the beginning.
yeah, if he
So-
comes in, I would like to have him come in with a checklist for the board, so we know exactly what it is that we're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
It would be helpful for us. This nice young lady over here has been very patient and quiet, and so I didn't know if she was looking for us for something or just watching.
Sorry, I just want to get involved with the town, and I don't know where to start.
Oh, so you're just watching a meeting?
My computer crashed, so
Yeah. Best way to do it is participate in a few meetings so you get used to it and see which ones you like and which ones you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the FinCom's always a good one.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get some
Conservation's a
Some
good
new
one.
people
FinCom,
from different boards.
Conservation.
Well, you wanted to quit real quick?
No, I'm just saying, there's a lot of,
Our meetings are quick.
Sometimes. Sometimes,
I mean,
yeah.
No, but do you have a list of all the vacancies?
no. No, I just moved recently to
Oh, okay.
town.
Yep.
Oh, Yep.
it's either on the town website, but there might be a list.
But I can show you on the bulletin board out in the hallway the different vacancies that are out there.
yep.
But this is the best way to do it, is to come in
Yeah.
and participate to see if it's something that you, I don't want to sit with those guys.
Yeah.
But it's the best way to do it, so. Do you have any particular interests?
And, no.
No. Which is good.
Yep. So Ken, will you invite the developer?
I'll invite him. I know I did invite him
If you want to
before, and he
excuse me, I'm
expressed
gonna bring it down and show
an
it.
interest in not coming to the board meeting, but having us.
You don't need me to do that.
No, we don't have four.
You only need 3.
Okay. Okay, so if we can invite them and,
The developer called me and expressed an interest in not coming to the board meeting, just having an off-the-board meeting.
yeah, but I don't think we could do that with, and have town council come,
So I will invite, request,
yep,
maybe the board can have a formal letter of request drawn up
okay,
so we can submit to them.
yeah, all right. Yeah, If,
And we'll get a hold, I'll get a hold.
if Jen can type that out, I'll come and sign it, and she can send it to him,
Okay,
and we don't want to hold them up, we just,
right.
and nobody's, I mean, that's been so long, it's not like something that happened last year, where everybody's got a fresh memory of it.
Right.
It's been years, so,
Well, I don't think it's a bad thing to just have a general conversation of where it is and what their aspirations and projections are, and, you know, what their plan is going forward,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Not holding anybody's feet to the fire or putting anybody on the spot, but just
It's to everybody's benefit to get it done and get it done right,
Yeah.
so,
do it once, be done with it.
yep. All right,
All right, so I will do that. I will get a hold of Jay also and
okay,
request his presence at the next
yep,
meeting.
yeah. He had called me on something unrelated to ZBA, and I mentioned him that they're going to want to start Phase 4 pretty soon. He said, I'll come to your meeting.
Well, I did send an email out, and then we did send the MOU, copy of the MOU and any of the changes or whatever that have happened. Jackie did copy those and send them to him. on an
Okay,
email.
yep,
So he had those.
okay,
So he's got that knowledge on that.
yeah. Good. Well, if we don't have,
I'll reach out to him, and if he needs a refresher on it, we can resend it to him.
sounds good. No, I don't think we have any other business. If,
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:37 PM.
okay, we have a motion from Mr. Palmer to adjourn. Do you have a second?
Come on.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a second by Les Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The meeting's adjourned at 7:37.